you ended up working some matches at the BTE compound for being the elite. What's that experience like? Because I mean, I know that everything during this period is a little bit different, a little unusual, but uh, BTE does things bare bones, and it's a proven formula that works. How was that process for you?
Honestly, it wasn't that much of an adjustment. Wrestling for Moxley going to what we're doing now. Obviously he wasn't at the BTE compound, but like the number of shows that we've done in front of no fans, that's probably a huge adjustment to him. But I spent most of my career on the indies, and I might wrestle in front of anywhere from 1,000 fans to I've wrestled in front of 2 fans. So it was, doing the BTE thing in front of my friends and having, a good time really wasn't that big of an adjustment. I think the hardest thing about it was I hadn't wrestled in a while. Like I hadn't wrestled in a month or two. So I was just rusty as hell. And, I think a lot of people are going to go through that. And I'm actually still kind of going through it, the quarantine and lockdown and not being able to go to the gym and not being able to work out and get in the ring and do things. Like I, even to this day, I only feel like as a wrestling performer, I'm probably 70% of what I think I should be. I just found a reliable gym this week. So all of my workouts have been kind of home workouts. Things kind of hurt a little bit more because you can't be as active as you'd like to be. So I'm not in as good a shape as I'd like to be. As far as ring shape, I'm not. I had that long stretch where we were stuck in California, so we couldn't wrestle. Then obviously you come back, but television it's different. You're not regularly getting matches like you would on the indies, where you can go work for one company here this week and another company the next day and another company the next day. You're getting those reps. It's different with television. You're not going to get regular reps. So in general, it's just a lot harder now with everything that's happened this year. But going back to your question, the BTE stuff was a lot of fun. It's always fun to do BTE, and the audience is so loyal, and they respond to things, and planting little seeds for things you want to do are always fun. And working with all those guys, it's always the best experience.
I mean, a lot of All In, I would say, was helped built off of the success of being the elite and all the personalities like that you and Frankie and Christopher Daniels showed on there. Like the worst town I've ever been in. I mean, that you go to venues and everybody gets it. Everybody knows when there are fans now. But I mean, that's worked out really well for you. The being the elite thing. How were you first approached by maybe the Young Bucks about doing bits on BTE?
Well, we were all traveling together in Ring of Honor, the Young Bucks, me, Frankie, Chris, and we were always doing cross country from California to Baltimore or New York or Philly or wherever it was, and we always had like the worst flight itinerary. It was always like, maybe catch your flight at midnight if it's not delayed, and then you fly all night to one city, which is usually Atlanta because it's Delta, and then from Atlanta to whatever town you're going to get in, and you land at anywhere between 7 and 9 a.m. and then you work out and then you eat and then you head straight to the building and you're exhausted and you're in a bad mood. And sometimes the cities you're in are more than likely the cities you're in are the shits. And so we were always complaining about it. And we were like, and it was always like, God, I can't wait to just get back to SoCal, kind of in a tongue-in-cheek way. And I think it was Matt Jackson at one point was saying, I want to put you guys on BT and just have you just do this. Just have you say, bury whatever town you guys are in and then shout SCU at the end of it. And I was the one that I said, I'm just going to let you, Frankie, Chris, I'm going to let you guys be the creative ones. You guys say, fun, different things each time. I'm just going to say the same thing every single time. And this is the worst town I've ever been. And it's funny because when I came up with the line, I thought to myself, I was like, if it gets over, maybe we could put it on a t-shirt or something.
Yeah.
And flash forward, it's like the best selling shirt that the three of us individually or together have ever had. And we've had a number of spin-off shirts that have, just done so well for us. And it all is BTE. I have to give all the credit to BTE and to Matt and Nick. They knew it was going to work. I mean, they knew it was going to work before we did.